So that's the BJP's blueprint for 2047, not just 2024. But in the manifesto that has come out today, there's also a big focus on the heritage with development, or Virasat bhi, Vikas bhi, taking the past and the future both together with equal importance being given to both aspects of development. Let's take a look at what the BJP is promising on this front under various headers. Now, let's look at one by one the highlights on the election manifesto. Develop religious and cultural sites along Kashi Vishwanath model. Remember that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government has done a lot to for a complete overhaul of the religious sites that are of significant importance to the Hindu faithful. Moving on, after developing religious and cultural sites, there's also looking at holistic development of Ayodhya. This has already been underway because we have seen after Ram Mandir's formation, now the construction has started. There are darshan that is happening in lakhs of people. Footfalls have been increasing. There is the railway station that has been improved. There are other tourism-related facilities that are being provided. Airport has been revamped. Scholarship on Bharatiya manuscripts and digitizing all of them, making it accessible for everybody to refer to. Then Bharatiya Sanskriti Kosh to preserve Bharatiya civilization via use of technology. This is another promise that has been made in BJP's manifesto. Then there is the promise to expedite Yuge Yuge Bharat National Museum to global scale. Moving on to the next promise, triennial international conclave on Bharatiya knowledge. This once again is going to encourage people to learn and talk about India's heritage and culture. A regular grouse has been that it hasn't been highlighted as much as it should have been by the previous governments. Then strengthen Swadesh Darshan program. This is something that the government and the Prime Minister has spoken about on multiple occasions, that they want to ensure that accessibility to the tourism points as well as the religious focus points in India is increased. There are several corridors that have been put in place already to ensure that this happens. Promote Wed in India. Now, this is something that the Prime Minister himself has been talking about. He has been telling people that those who look for destination weddings, those who look for opportunities outside of Indian borders to organize their weddings, they should look for various locations within India itself. Look at promoting India as a wedding destination in itself. My colleague Mohit now joins us for more. Mohit, pretty holistic manifesto there.
Priya, if you talk about this particular manifesto, you will see that the deliverables that the government has promised, that they have been giving on the ground, they have been all talked about the Prime Minister. Now, if you talk about the Ayushman Bharat scheme, the Kisan Samman Nidhi, and the focus has been on Gyan, that is Garib, Yuva, Annadata and Nari Shakti. So the Prime Minister has been focusing on this, and Prime Minister at various occasions, in fact, to the MPs have also stated that you need to work for the upliftment of poor. Welfare schemes, beneficiaries, that have been the focus of this particular manifesto. Now, Article 370 abrogation was, discussed about this. Prime Minister talked about it, that how they have completed that particular resolution that was given in the earlier manifesto. They talked about the construction of Ram Temple. The Prime Minister also talked about that how there is a need of a uniform civil code in the country, but Prime Minister made a very small statement regarding that. He did not speak much on that, and also on the one nation, one poll. So the BJP's focus this time around is about the beneficiaries welfare schemes, that what the government has been doing and will do for next 5 years. And this was a Sankalp Patra that gives out way for 2047 mixed Bharat idea that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been pushing for. Now, one interesting aspect that has come of it, and everybody is welcoming it, about that how senior citizens above the age of 70, they have been included in Ayushman Bharat Yojana irrespective of their financial background, whether they are from the middle class, upper middle class, they have been included in this particular Ayushman Bharat Yojana. So clearly there are various issues and campaign about cervical cancer and breast cancer, that the government will start a campaign regarding that. So that is something which is being welcomed by everybody. So the focus of this manifesto has been about the economy, beneficiaries and Gyan, that is Garib, Yuva, Annadata and Nari.
Right, and while branching out to get India to a level where it has a bigger, more significant global role to play, there is enough importance that has also been laid onto the roots that lie in the past, the roots that lie in India's culture, and to ensure that a pride in that is inculcated in a sustained manner. Thank you, Mohit, for joining us. We take a very quick break.